Greetings to the students in the New Testament interpretation class here at Southeastern University. This is your instructor, Dr. Larry Asplund, coming to you from my new apartment. Please forgive the echo. I don't have a lot of furniture, and I moved from St. Augustine, Florida, and decided not to move any of my furniture because it was too expensive. So I donated my furnishings to a kind of a great charity there in St. Augustine, and I'm buying pieces one at a time. So, I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be with you for another week. So I wanted to be able to come by and welcome you to Module 6, of course, Week 6, as it turns out, in our 8-week intensive here in the fall of 2021. We're moving through Paul's excellent writings and reflecting on them together once again this week. The Module 6 theme is letters from jail and letters to pastors. Of course, you couldn't hold Paul down. You could throw him in jail, but that did not in any way diminish his influence. In fact, it may have increased it to some degree because we have so many of his letters written from jail, and we'll have an opportunity to review them together this coming week. The Module 6 learning objectives, you have some great objectives under the headings of Ephesians and Colossians, first of all, and then number 2, Philippians and Philemon, and finally the pastoral letters, which of course are 1st and 2nd Timothy and Titus this week. The resources available to us in Module 6 are, of course, our textbook, The New Testament in Antiquity, which we will be reading once again in chapters 19 to 21. And then, of course, reading in the New Testament itself, we'll be able to read this week from the book of Ephesians. We'll read the book of Ephesians, Colossians, Philippians, Philemon, 1st and 2nd Timothy, and Titus. Once again, you can read out of the translation of your choice. You can use a Bible app to listen if you wish. Then we have a series of videos. Of course, we have a great video from Dr. Waddell on the historical background of the prison epistles. And then quite a series of short, little, but very, very excellent videos from the Bible Project. Overviews of Ephesians, Colossians, Philippians, Philemon, 1st Timothy, 2nd Timothy, and Titus. Once again, we have another great review list of key terms, key locations, and people and key points that pertain to the books of the New Testament we're reading this week. As you know, that review list is really quite excellent in that it enables you to go back and make sure you're clear on those points before you begin to complete any assignments. Another great list of supplemental resources, links provided for us for a variety of very, very good resources this week. In terms of the assignments that we're going to be working on this week, of course, we will have another great discussion. We will have a response to 2 questions on 1st Timothy. Of course, as usual, your initial post will be due by the end of the day on Saturday so that we will have time to respond to you. And then we're asking you, of course, to reply to the posts of at least 2 other students by the end of the day next Tuesday. And then there'll be another quiz this week. There'll be just a short quiz as you have become familiar with 20 multiple choice questions on this week's readings. And then you have an essay, a written assignment due this week, just a 300 to 500 word essay on gender roles as it pertains to the books of Ephesians and Colossians. Of course, excellent introduction and description of that assignment this week. And as usual, we'll have a wrap-up that will kind of give us a conclusion to Module 6 and set us up for Module 7. I love the fact that Paul was continuing to write no matter where he was. He was continuing, I guarantee, to share the gospel, to mentor young leaders as they came in to visit him in prison. We have the benefit of that, in that so much of his writing is available to us that he wrote in prison. So we're going to be able to look at those together this week. It's going to be another great week. Even though I'm 3 hours different now, I'm on Pacific time. I enjoy, it is my honor, my privilege to be able to learn with you and to serve you in this great class. So never hesitate to let me know if you have a question. Let me know how I can serve you. God bless you, everybody. Just have a great week 6.